Nice night, but it actually was still a little bit damp out. Thanks to Gina at the store yesterday, I have some fancier coffee this morning. I do like playing with these various options. My thing is they generate a lot of trash, and in general, the V is just more efficient. Okay, on my way. Last night was the sort of camping that draws me to come out and do stuff like this. It was just nice. I do have people in the area. I've just been listening to either very loud gunshots or some sort of explosion from the people camped over there. I also heard some bugling, though. I'm never quite sure if it's actually elk or if it is just hunters using the whistles. Pack is still heavy, but it feels a little better. I usually try and prioritize eating the heavier things down, though I have some things like cheese that I'm spreading out throughout. So the next couple of days should just be kind of more of the same. This is within the bounds of Grand Mesa National Forest. I am basically going to be probably going through that little pass up there and then cutting left and basically doing a big sweep southwest throughout the National Forest. And then once I pop out the other end, I'm basically within a couple of days of Grand Junction, which is the big Colorado to Utah town. Actually, you know, I keep making that mistake. Grand Junction is still like 50 miles from the Utah border. When you look at it, it's down in the more like deserty map sections. But regardless, Grand Junction is the next major city where I can take care of anything major that fails. And until then, I am just looking forward to a couple of days on quieter terrain like this. Now, of course, as I get down into the drier areas, water is going to become a bigger issue eventually. Utah was originally somewhat of a problem for the ADT, requiring water caches. Bob Palin, the ADT Society coordinator for Utah, amongst other jobs, does put water caches out for people. So I'm anticipating having to carry, you know, a gallon of water at a time, but I should be able to make it across that state. I did get a little concerned last night because the first water source I had marked on the Hiking America map out here was dry. And I was like, uh-oh. And that was dry after, you know, all the rains of the last couple of days. The original waypoints were laid out by Bernie, who was eastbound in 22. And it looks like he came through basically at the end of July-ish. So a bit different in the fall. But there's been plenty of water sources running. There are plenty more on the map. So at least for the moment, I'm not worrying about it. I just don't want to get caught if I transition too quick into a section that does not have water sources. Since I haven't had any cell for a while, basically since I came out of Crested Butte, I have been playing with the new iOS 18 satellite messaging feature. It is cool. Everybody has been getting my messages. The receiving replies has been a little spotty. Jen finally realized that she had to basically send it as a text message in order for it to get to me. Now, she is usually bad about not updating to the latest and greatest iOS, so it's possible she is trying to text me back from 17 or something. Again, at least for me, it's not going to replace my inReach. My inReach Mini is basically an emergency beacon for me, and it has a convenient way to share locations, but I do look forward to just being able to kind of randomly communicate with Jen and others when I am in more remote spots like this without having to pay the extra tax to Garmin. Oh, that was close. Almost missed it. I got all excited because that is a bright green Jeep. Okay, so that creek brought me back up to 10K yet again. I think I'm going to be descending now for a while yet again. Trail goes up, trail goes down. Pretty sure the hunters I ran into on the trail section, one of them had what looked like a musket sticking out of his pack, so presumably it is now musket season. And like I said, I heard either gunshots or explosions this morning. Huh. That's new. Never seen a cow with a necklace like that. Well, crap. I've got trails going where the map says they shouldn't. Okay, seem to have figured it out. The map tracks are correct about 98% of the time, but on occasion, and you know, in this case, the most accurate updates came from somebody coming the other direction. Today has been kind of a grind, both the Thompson Trail and then my left foot just hasn't had the best day. But I am around 20 some miles, so I am basically on the look for a water source, and then after that I'm in the market for a campsite. Okay, 7:30, I guess this is my water. There are campers in the area, but this is what it is. Okay, got water. I'm currently looking for a spot that is not occupied by hunters or a bunch of spooky dark cows. So far, the only spots I've found have had generators and music and the usual issues. And what a difference a day makes. I had no luck finding anything by the road that wasn't occupied by people who were pretty rowdy. Also, down here, there is a section that is private property. I went off into the woods right before the private property. I should be legal. I found a lumpy spot in on muddy ground, so it's good that I had a good camp last night, I guess. Home sweet home.